Skull Tales, this game here, I unboxed a long time ago. It was in Spanish, which is weird because usually you don't see an awful lot of games from Spain with this level of complexity. Now it's in English. Having said that, this is a game all about pirates, and you will not hear me say anything like "aha" because it annoys the hell out of me when people do it, so I won't be inflicting that on you. And it is the kind of complex game that I need somebody with a proper brain to help me play it, which is why I have here with me my friend Daniel.
Hi, I am Daniel.
Yeah, you are Daniel. You have been there. So okay, Daniel, this is what is? I mean, this is huge. This is a massive thing. So tell me a little bit. What can we see on the table? Which is the hell of a lot.
We have a lot of little things that we need to remember how to use it. We can start to select what character we want to play.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, I select the Voodoo Shaman to have one of the magic characters. We can have a little idea of how we use it.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a lot of other options.
A lot more characters, as in a shit ton of characters. So we have Gimli, which is the character I'm going to play, by the way. And then we have Wolverine's dad. We have some sort of shamanic kind of person. Then we have Wolverine. Then we have the Scarlet Witch. Then we have Dave Bautista, Tony Stark with a weird coat, some sort of Harold Flingy person, Red Sonja, Jason Momoa, and another Harold Fling. Those are the characters that come with the game. The game is up to 5 people?
Yeah.
Up to 5, from 1 to 5. So you can play the game with the characters, or if you're going to play solo, then you would turn them around. So you can play the game by yourself. You can play with yourself on this game.
And we can have alias? No, allies.
Yes.
And the plus of characters and allies is 5 at
maximum. So that's the maximum number of characters that can be playing. At the beginning of the game, each character is going to have a number of items, which we have already selected. In the case of Gimli, here's called Gunner. I think that's a shitty name, so I'm going to call him Gimli. It's going to have a blunderbuss, a grenade, why not, and an axe. I'm liking this character quite a lot. So these are the things. You're going to have a retractable blade
and a blowgun.
And a blowgun. Anything that blows is good. I like blowing things up. Anyway, we have, what is this map? This is a map of Skull Island.
Yeah, it's marked the steps that we can use to finish the game. Not advance every turn, advance in some situations.
Okay.
For example, when we need to add some minion, but we don't have more miniature, we need to add
we need to have one space. Okay.
In the map, and we have action when we are playing that is about no, it's with a no.
Oh my god, insult. Can you insult people in this game?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's important for melee players.
Okay, I'm going to enjoy this game, I think. Anyway, just so you know, that is helping me because I really have read the rules for this game a number of times and I really could not get my head around it. This is not a particularly complicated game in terms of the rules, but there are many exceptions and the story is quite deep. So we're going to start with the first chapter which is a simpler one. So we can show you how the game plays, how the characters interact with each other, so on and so forth. This is not going to be the complete game because we have a life and we need to live it today because we have birthday parties to go to and so on and so forth. But this is the kind of game where you will want to come back time and time again. So then we have this map.
Yeah.
What is this?
Please.
Yes. This game also comes with a number of books and rule books to learn to play it. So, okay.
Perfect.
So, we're going to play chapter 1, which is called The Secret of Captain Jones.
Yeah.
Now, in here we get a little bit of intro text, which we'll go through in a second. We have the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, within the goal, I find this very interesting and very cool, and is that you can have more than one goal, and it's going to give you different kind of coolness points. They are not called coolness points, but it doesn't matter.
Can be a conflict with partners because this play always is a team play.
Mm-hmm.
We want the same objective, but we have a little fight about who is the captain, because always want to be the most important people.
So this is when the insults come in, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So okay, so we're going to have different goals, which is very cool. We get the setup, we get the number of enemies.
Mm-hmm. And this is the type of enemies.
Okay, the type of enemies as well. So we're going to have red coats, which by the way, I don't know if you can see it on the screen in here, but this red coat is very happy to see us. Very, very happy to see us. Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very happy to see us.
Okay. He sees the
I mean,
important things.
He's French, I'm guessing. Or I don't know if it's French or it's British.
British, I think.
Oh, I've been told by my husband the redcoats are decidedly British, as if that was something good. It's not something that you should be proud of, my husband, but that's okay. Anyway, so yeah, this redcoat is very happy to see us. You wouldn't tell by his face, though, but trust me, I know he is. So, okay, sorry, I'm interrupting.
No, it's the important thing. We have very clear the important things.
Okay.
Yeah, we have this part. We can know in what type of tiles we want to use in this type. In this case, is the tiles about Iceland, and we have the reference in this part about the Iceland, and the number 1. We have order for we can research more faster the tilts, and we prepare when we move in the map, because we start select our characters.
So we're going to have our own minis, which is great. And actually, I have to say, the minis look absolutely gorgeous. You will see me during this video going into serious and funny mode. Okay, get over it. The minis are actually very, very good. They are very detailed. They're absolutely gorgeous. But you can take a look at the unboxing video that I did, which will be referenced in one of the cards in the YouTube video as well. Yeah, because they look amazing.
The idea is about when we go to this type of places, we can research and explore.
We can explore. Okay.
And we open one of these, and we want the next tilt to
be
in the place.
Adjacent. Okay.
It's important about see where we go to the new place, place, because we need to want that we move this type of tilts to the next places, but always need to can connect with the different places. For example, in this case, so this have a wall and we can select with this position, but this, for example, have a big open and we can put in this place.
Okay. Okay. So let's get started. I want to kill things. We have to choose whether our characters are going to be left or right-handed, correct?
Yeah.
I am left-handed. I am ambidextrous, but never mind. I'm going to say that I am left-handed, so my main hand is going to be my left.
You can. It's about you always can say if you are right-handed or left-handed.
Yep.
In your case, for example, you need to decide when to start the game. About say to the other players about I want to play with my right-handed, for example.
Okay. So I want to play with my left hand. So my axe is going to go on my left hand, and my grenade is going to go on my right hand.
Okay. Now we have an important thing. It's
Yeah.
about we only can have one item for hand. For example, you have an item with
Yeah.
two hands,
2 hands, okay.
and other items that use only one
One
hand.
hand. Okay.
In your case, you need to select if you want to start with the X and
The axe and the grenade, okay.
or if you want to start with your
With my blunderbuss.
yeah.
Now I'm going to start with the blunderbuss because being redcoats, they're going to be like wimps.
Perfect.
Very. So blunderbuss, no. We will leave it here. I'm going to start with the grenade.
Okay. Some important thing of this type of items,
Yep.
for example, in this case, I think that you don't discard it.
Discard this card to attack a target, a space, and all adjacent spaces. Do not place falling enemy tokens for defeated enemies.
Okay, in this case, you lost the card.
Yes.
One of the important thing is about we have gun items about the items that have the explosion reference.
Mhm.
And the idea, for example, in this case that you don't lose the item,
Yep.
is that when you use, you need to put in this position to say that you
That you used it, and you need to
item.
recharge it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think that you need 2 energies to restart it. It's in a lot, one only.
Loot, okay.
No,
No, reload firearm. 3.
Yeah,
Oh
3.
wow, 3 action points. Okay.
Some interesting thing is about not all characters have the same actions points every all turns.
With that, we need to say that each character is going to have a number of abilities. So we're going to get, as well as the name and the class of the character, we get several interesting things. Like, for example, this one, Gimli, it costs 25 euros. That's his salary. It's meager, really meager. It's not a very good salary, but it's got 5 health points, 6 action points, and 2 karma kind of destiny points. Each character has a number of dice for your melee combat and then also for your range combat. And we get strength, agility, intelligence, and perception. Or charisma. And then charisma points. I am not, Gimli is not particularly charismatic. So then we get an initial abilities, which in my case are going to be endurance, which means that I don't lose action points when I get wounded, or artillery, which I add 1 die to my swivel gun, mortar, or any gun deck rolls, including firepower rolls. So
some important thing of this part of the abilities is about the green ability is for the first part of the game, that is when we are fighting with this type of miniatures about the adventure, and the other one is when we are in the boat and we need to move in the ocean and have visit different islands and etc.
Okay, right. So we start the game. I am ready to axe and grenade things.
One of the first things that we need to do is about select war dice is for enemies and war is
What dice are
for
going to be?
dices.
Okay, I think red coats should be the red
Perfect.
dice because that way we will not get confused. And
Then
because
type
we are
decide who is the captain. In this part, it's jump the dice and
You're
plus
gonna be the captain.
or
you're going to be the captain. I just rolled a 2. And you roll a 4. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
So Voodoo Man is captain. That's fine by me. No problem. I'll kill him later. What?
I want to be a bad boss.
Go for it. Okay. So.
For example, we have this for saying who is the player character, and we need to select the energies that we have,
Okay.
and it is to can see how many energy we are used in this turn.
Okay.
Because sometimes we say we need to know how many energy used for for select what is the best action that we can do.
Okay.
Um,
So we have a number of action points, and we need to select. Each action is going to take a number of points out of that pool
Yeah.
of points that we have. So we need to be very careful as to what we do to make sure that we don't run out of action points before we do what we want to do.
for example, because it's about it is a team play, and you always have the final decision about what you want to do with your character, but it's a team play. You normally say what do you want to do, and the other players can say his opinion
Okay.
about this.
I get the feeling my opinion is not going to count for much. Let's go, Captain.
Perfect. In this case, this tilts.
Tiles.
Oh,
Little cheats.
It's for put it when we are die, for select the place where
When we
you-
die, we put
with
a
cow,
token there.
really?
Okay.
and for the city part of the history.
Okay. Which
we
we are,
don't need for
we are not going to go that far because that would take hours and hours and hours. And I don't think I can be here for hours and hours and hours. I don't think you want to be watching us for hours and hours and hours. Unless you tell me otherwise. If you tell me otherwise, then we will record this video for hours and hours and hours. Okay, let's go. So what do we do now?
Don't worry. Okay, now we can start to play.
Okay, let's start to play.
Maybe we can explain the different type of cards
Okay.
that we can. Yeah.
We have 3 decks. So we have items, we have events, and we have creatures.
Not really.
Okay.
Sorry. This is the events.
Events.
It is at the end of the round about
yeah.
when we start. First play the players.
Yep.
Next play the enemies.
Yep.
And next we have the event.
The event, okay.
This is the type of resources that we can research only for this map.
Okay.
Normally, it can be a money for the next part of the history, or it can be items to heal,
To heal,
Heal.
yeah.
or items to attack. But can be enemies or bad things too.
Okay, good. Okay. And these are items. I got that right.
Yeah.
1 out of 3. Okay, so let's start playing.
Okay. For example, to know the different items that we can have when we research, I can start with it, and I need to use my dice for the jumping, and I need
You need 6s.
I need 4 or more. In this case, I can do the action because I don't have in any days a 4, for example, and we move the flag because I can do this action.
And he's the captain. I'm gonna leave it there. Okay.
You only can do this action
Yeah.
one time for in our turn. In this case, for example, I use 2 energies. I have only 4. When you move until you need to use 1 energy in general, we have different exceptions, and you can move in across and in diagonal.
Adjacent and diagonally. Okay.
About, for example, in this case, you can move in diagonal. No,
Diagonal, yeah.
Diagonal, because you have a wall.
So the tiles have some markings. That means that there are some things stopping you from going through those walls. Okay, fine, fair enough. So and just one point to mention, and is that every action that you want to do is going to have a sort of challenge rating. So you need to roll as many as the die is being marked on the card. So in this case, as Danny said, the rate was 4 or higher. There will be actions that will be harder to do, and it will be 5 or higher. And there are going to be some cards that will help you by reducing the level of challenge or increasing the die number that you are going to have, or the number of dice that you can roll. But we will be dealing with those as the game progresses.
In this case, for example, I can move 5 places.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, for example.
Okay.
And I finish my turn.
So you finish your turn.
You
So
start your turn.
I only have 6 because I am stumpy. I'm very little. There's nothing to kill, unfortunately. So I am also going to search. Now, for searching, I would use my...
no, always what you are want to use is your A.
my eye. So I only use 3 dice. And if I roll better than Danny, I should be the captain. Shouldn't I? Boom! So I got 2. I've spent 2 points of action, so we go down to 4. That's okay, no problemo. But I have searched. I've done it.
Yeah, take the green card.
So I take a green card. And the green card says rum. Use discard to recover 1 karma point of these. Not bad. I can get drunk now. Woohoo!
One of important thing when we have a lot of items is about we only can have 3 items, more that or character items that we can see. Sorry, because this type of items have the face or your character.
Okay. So I have the rum and I have the axe, so I can only have 1 more item. Because I have these 2. Okay. Yeah. Terrible. Okay, and now I am going to move because my captain is leaving me behind, and I'm not telling the captain that I have a rum. I'm going to drink it all to myself, and then I'm going to move 4 spaces. Yeah.
It's about if you use rum for move because you are explaining it.
I'm just going to move.
No, you move. Don't worry.
I move 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, captain.
Perfect.
Your turn again.
I want to explain about how we can use the run for the actions. When we use the run for take actions, we can do an action that use 3 energies or less. But it's important that we don't have 3 points. We have action with the value about 3 points or less. It's about when we use the run to move, we only can move one place.
Okay.
In this case, we are finished.
Yep.
We don't have any enemy to kill. It isn't a problem. We jump this step, but in this type of cases, we need to move 1 more the flag in the map, in the time map. Now we finish the turn of characters and the enemies, and we need to take a card of the event and read it.
By the way, we haven't shuffled these.
Better is you shuffle.
I didn't know that we had to shuffle this thing. I just opened these and I thought, oh, that's going to be all right. Doesn't matter. I mean, I'm sure the cards come ready shuffled.
Surprise if we don't know the next card is the same if it's shuffled or not, or it isn't.
Okay, I have shuffled this thing. And we get a trap! Oh my god, a trap!
It's important that we need to see the place. In this case, it's in the temple. This event don't jump. We don't need to read this event for this places because the event only success in the only
takes place. Okay.
In the place that is described. For example, this is the island. The people in the tiles with island don't happen this problem. It's unless if we are in a title with a temple.
Okay, so yeah, it says in here, you step onto an uneven floor tile that triggers a trap. Choose a random character on a temple tile. They suffer 1 point of damage. If no character is on the temple tile, ignore this event. Ignored.
Perfect. Or turn other time.
Okay. Okay, so are you going to go first because you're the captain and that way you die sooner?
Perfect.
Okay. 7 points of...
I need to move 1.
So that's 6.
6. Don't worry, we can take it next. We are finished. I need to do the action of explore.
Okay.
I don't need to use any dice, and I only need to use my point of action. and we take it because we need it when we add the title, and we open our first place, and this is the Island 8. We can take the details. We take directly only the title that we know that we want to use, and we have our prepared.
Okay, so we have tile 8 here, and we use it in, we put it in any way we want, as long as...
take your decision. You know the rule.
So, like that, because then it looks very pretty.
Perfect. In this case, we only have one other place for explore, and we need to add the
icon in there,
the
the
icon
token there. Okay.
to know it. Now we need to add our enemies. You need to jump a dice.
There's one.
Perfect. In this case, the less number is better. And we go to the history map.
Okay.
The book.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, take it.
Okay, so
And now we are in the difficult one because it's the start of the game.
okay, so we have two
we
red
need-
codes. 6 or 5
Yeah,
is
perfect.
2 red codes. Good. 2 red codes.
How to the place where it need to start is at this the other
Yeah,
open
on the
that-
side. Okay.
Yeah, normally we use one for every place that they can come in. In this case, how we only have one place, we can select it they together.
Okay. Just so you know, each character, non-player character, like these minions, they also have their own character sheet. So we get them with. They also have their health points. The melee and ranged attack, strength, intelligence is a red code, so not much, and agility and other things, how they behave, so on and so forth. So everything is pretty explained in the cards.
Okay, how we are explaining the card, when it's the turn of the enemies, we need to jump a dice if there aren't a melee attack. In case of melee, they directly attack melee. And in any other case, we jump the dice and do the action that describes the card.
So if we roll the one, it would be Lily live red. If possible, attack and then do something else. Move towards the closest exit. He does not move if he is already at an exit. So here, that one coward. Form up, confronts, then move half tiles toward the closest red code that has already moved. On number 6, attack the rear. I see.
I know that it can happen in more moments, but in general, when we have 5 enemies to fight, they use the yellow option because it's about how they are together. It's
So if they're adjacent, then they will have 3 strength and 3 intelligence because they can talk to each other. If they are not, then they become stupid and weak.
Yeah, they're ready.
Okay, fine. So we find these 2 red codes. Thank you, Captain, for finding those.
One important thing is about remember, don't open the new places if you don't have more character players, or if you are out of energy because they start to play next and you don't have any opportunity to fight with them. In this case, it's a good moment because we have a lot of energy and we can start first, and we can select to kill them to they don't hit us, or about the flag continue advance.
Okay.
Or we can want that, for example, kill only one and take other in a life to don't advance the flag.
Okay.
But we receive the hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Our decision.
Okay. Fair enough. So what do we want to do, Captain?
In this case, I think that it's best if we can kill them, and I want to advance 1, 2, 3 because attack is 2 energies that I have, and in this case I can use my glow gun that is a 3 of distance. In this case 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
For we can attack with distance arms. We need to have the distance. In this case we have, and the vision line. To know if we have a vision line is about we need in any corner or place can move to the center of this place. In this case we don't have any
Any obstacles?
and it's obviously that we can, but in any case, for example, when we have
Here
walls,
we wouldn't have line of sight over here.
yeah, anyone in this place can hit other one that is in the corner.
Okay, the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And perfect. I can
Oh,
attack
hold on.
them.
Wait, wait. Come on, friend. Come up. Up. Come up. Come on. Good boy. We have help.
Yeah.
Okay.
In this case,
No, don't eat that.
how I want to attack in distance,
Yeah.
he don't have the opportunity to defend,
Mhm.
and I only need to use my distance attack dice, and we compare when his speed.
His speed is 2, so you roll and you hit.
Yeah, in this case, I can hit them with 1 hit. Yeah, one hit. And how I have a 6, I can add 1 more. I can plus 1 more damage.
Okay.
In this case, I do 2
2
damage
damages. Okay.
to this character. We can every blood.
Blood. Yeah.
We can add to the character to say that it have 2 hits.
Okay.
When we add the same life or more that the enemy life have, it die directly,
Okay.
and we can explain when
What
it
happens?
is.
Okay, so you do that. Now I could be really.
Yeah, use it.
I'll
You
do
need
it.
to-
Well, the thing is, I have 6 points. So I could move 1, 2, 3,
Perfect.
and throw my grenade. But if I throw my grenade now, then I don't have any more grenades.
Yeah, I think so.
So do we want to wait and see if we're going to get more enemies later so I can kill even more people, or should I do it now? Because otherwise I cannot
I
get
think
there.
that in this case,
Yeah.
we can explain the case that we can have a homo one enemy,
Yep.
and the concept of 2 days because it don't disappear. And I recommend to start with use it because we have a lot of interesting things that we can see in this piece.
Okay, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. So I'm going to have to roll my strength according to this.
How about
No.
the X?
Oh, but if I use the axe, I need to get close to them. The axe is a melee.
No, but you can throw your X because
I can throw it.
you have the icon about a distance arm.
Oh, okay. So then I throw my axe. And I'm going to use my agility, correct? Or my strength?
Your strength.
My strength
For-
is 4.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Use it.
Ooh, very good. 3, 4, 4, 6.
Okay. If I remember correctly.
Yep.
Uh,
So I do 2
No.
damages.
yeah, correctly.
If I insult them, I get any more dice?
No, because it's only with melee attack.
Oh, okay, it's a shame. Okay, so I'm going to hit Tiger. Piss off, please. Thank you. So I'm going to hit the same one that you hit before.
Okay, but we can see other important thing that is about you need to reroll because I am before
You're between us.
More than between is about in front of you
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the
exactly.
enemy. Yeah.
So, but
You need to jump with a less dice.
one fewer
And
dice, which
if
is this
you
one, the
have,
three.
okay. Normally you need to reroll the time, but we can accept it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, in this case, we have the damage, about 2 damage.
Yeah.
We can plus the 6.
Okay.
It have 3 damage. In this case, it is dead. And we need to add 2 things. One of them is about a loot
Okay.
that we don't know. We have some possibilities.
Yeah.
I only have one that is for a special.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, if it's happen, we can change. And we need to add other icon that is about the true.
Where my axe is.
Yeah,
Okay, I need to go and pick it up.
and you need to take it to can use other time
Okay.
because you don't have your axe.
No, but I'm going to put it like that so to remember that I don't have it with me at the
Perfect.
moment. Okay, good. So, have I used all my round, all my energies,
I
my
think
action points? Okay, good. So it's your turn, Captain.
No, it's the enemy.
Oh no, the enemy did things. Also.
This is our dice. Lance the dice of the enemy.
Okay, I'll throw a die. 4.
Or-
So form up, confront, then move half toward the closest red coat that has already moved. If it's already adjacent to another red coat or no other red coat has moved yet this turn, he does not move again. So it's going to confront. I'll say, hey,
Okay.
hey.
Perfect.
Okay, it's confronting. And now what?
We can continue playing
Okay,
because they have.
because we are not close, so it's not going to hit us, is it?
Correct, because it's because I have other word that is about do the better attack that they can do,
Okay.
but it isn't the case. Perfect. Open other event.
You read this time.
Oh.
You're the captain.
And you suffered perfect.
A skeleton! How exciting! So we get 2 bone piles suddenly come up to life and jump at you. Choose a random character on a temple tile. Place 2 skeletons. I've shuffled these, haven't I? Have I shuffled these? Let's reshuffle this because we have an awful.
Don't worry, it's
okay.
a perfect opportunity to do it. Next, we want Iceland.
Fine. Okay, so
Perfect. Or turn another time.
okay, so you're the captain. You move. Are you gonna kill this motherfucker? Sorry.
Oh. Okay. We can see other things. It's about to move when you go to the water. In this case, to go to the water, you only need to do your normal. Important thing. You die an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
You need to add in.
An experience point.
Yeah. The experience point is a character base.
Yep.
And that is in this part. In this case, it gives a 1
1
point.
point.
About 7. Okay, to move to the water, I do the normal action.
Yeah.
But to move when we are in the water,
Yeah.
we need to use 2 points. In this case, for example, to do a melee attack, I need to use 2 points, and I have 4. Perfect. I can do it, and I can use it. I need to use my dice and compare with his
Because dogs
speed.
eat cards. So I'm going to make sure that my dog doesn't eat the cards. Don't mind me.
Don't worry. And need you as an enemy. You
Okay.
need to use the melee dice. Yeah, in this case 2.
2 dice, okay?
And you need
I need to roll very low.
less number better.
I am not very good at rolling
Okay.
low.
We compare with the number. In
Yeah.
this case, I have 3 and he have 2. He have the 2 attack. I have do the 2 attacks,
Mhm.
and he have a 6. The concept of the 6 is about if I have a 6, only can defend with other 6.
Okay.
In this case, it can use this for this. The 2 is less my speed, and I can attack. He can defend.
Okay.
And I have 2, and he have 2. I can attack. I can do only 1 damage.
Well, that's not bad.
In this case, my arm do 2 damage. I do this damage.
Okay, so you've done one scratch.
Yeah.
To this one card.
And I can attack other time, but how I need to do with the same arm, I use 1 dice less. And I have 2 energies. With this other attack, I use my end of energy. An attack, I have a 6, and he need to defend other time and use
With 2 dice also?
yeah. And he can defend the 6 with the 6, and I can do any damage.
Sorry.
No, it's your turn.
Okay, my turn.
Now is the time to use the granite and do damage to me too.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that yet. That's for the mutiny. But if I have 6 points, if I do 1, 2, 3, I could get my axe and hit him.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Gather my axe. I would have gone from 6 to 3 points.
Remember for
So my attack is 2.
loot. For loot, in this case, the object and you can do at the same time take the
looting.
the
Okay.
looting.
Do I find out what it is now? Or
Yeah.
later? Nothing.
Okay.
Rubbish.
In this case, an important thing is about we need to remember for this character specific because I have the ability to take a zombie, but I need to add a character.
Okay. So I'm going to attack this guy because I still have 2 energy points in here, 2 action points. So I'm going to roll my strength.
Sorry, in this case you are attack with melee attack.
Yep.
You don't use your fight. You use
Of course.
your
Of course. I use my
one
melee.
less.
One less. 1 fewer dice. Still, not bad.
okay. Who have only 2. He can defend.
Yeah.
I need to use it, and he defends
Defends 2 of them. So I do 1 damage.
Yeah.
Good.
And your arm, you only do 1. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, not bad. So he's about to die, isn't he? Is he suffering? He's suffering a lot. Is he in pain?
Perfect.
He must be in pain. So
It's his turn. In this case, how we are in melee situation, we don't need to use their dice. Sorry, this is our dice.
Yeah.
Their dice, and he attack in melee attack directly.
Which
In
one?
this case,
Which one?
to me, for example.
Okay, good.
In this case, I need to my melee attack. His melee attack. Please hit me. Not really.
You asked for it.
Oh.
So a 6 and a 2. Boom.
And in this case, normally I can defend because he's 2 and I have a 3, but and only have a 1. But who is a 6, he hit me directly.
Okay, so you do 1 damage.
Yeah.
To yourself.
Only 1. Yeah, we can see the damage that he do in this part.
Oh my god. And now we get an event.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. The marksman. A perched redcoat threatens you with his musket. Choose a random character outdoors on a village tile. We are not on a village tile. So we ignore this card.
Yeah, but to see situation that we can use it, please read the next card.
Okay. Next card. Okay.
Is the problem about need to
Stopped.
explain the game?
The water starts to bubble and a long shadow emerges from it. Choose a random character on a tile with water and place a long shadow in the water space closest to them. It confronts them immediately. A long shadow, my dear friends watching this video, is not pleasant. We're going to have to fight this little snake-looking creature. I'm not in the water, you are.
I think that is your turn to receive hits.
I am not in the water, you are.
No, you are in the water.
I'm not in the water, I'm
Yeah.
sure. That's not water.
No, it's in the blue.
Oh, in the blue line.
Yeah.
How irritating. Okay, fine, I'll kill it, I don't mind. I'll kill the bloody thing. Grenades.
I think that this is a good moment to use it. But
we're gonna hit
is
ourselves
that
also,
the
aren't we?
distance about no, not really. Don't
Just-
specific.
Discard this card to attack a target space and all adjacent spaces. Do
Yeah,
not.
we
Okay.
are in the.
Well, no, it says a target space and all adjacent. So if I target here,
Perfect.
this
yeah.
would be adjacent and it would hurt us.
I agree.
Kind of bending here, stretching the rules a bit, aren't I?
No,
It
but
doesn't say that it has to be.
It's necessary to have a good use of this type of games.
Yeah,
It's you know the rules and use in your favor.
there you go. I'm not cheating. Okay, so is it my turn now? Oh no, it
Yeah,
confronts immediately. No, it's gonna hurt us immediately.
Okay, he hit you.
So he confronts me immediately.
Your dice, my dice.
So-
Yeah, physically.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, it
much.
don't do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It's only he's difficult to hit.
Okay, so I roll 3 dice because to defend myself because that's my agility, correct?
Yeah. No,
No.
your attack and you need to compare when the agility. But don't worry.
Oh, this is not the right time to roll low.
No, but you are a looker in this case, not for your dice because sorry, you are it. It's because he are
Oh, thank God for that. Okay, so it doesn't. We don't do anything.
Yeah, in this case, only continue. It's about disappear when finished or continue it.
Lone shadow in the water space. It confronts immediately. It doesn't say that it goes away.
Okay, I consider that we need to kill them.
Okay, fine. I'm happy with that. Okay, so next round.
Yeah.
Because
Yours.
this guy's not done anything.
He hit me.
Oh, of
before.
course, of course.
And we have the event and have this situation.
Okay, so shall I? Do you want to go first and kill this guy first, or shall I just destroy this thing? Just for fun?
I think that it's more interesting if you try to destroy.
Okay, so I roll.
Yeah, in all the captain decides who started, but in case that anyone have more experience, normally he start first
Okay,
in the turn.
Okay.
In this case, and you have one of the before.
okay. So I'm going to roll my strength. To
No, about really the sorry for this. Really, the strength is for the distance.
Oh, okay. So I have no
I
problem.
think that in this case is you need to use your distance attack.
My distance. Oh, only 2.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good. Oh.
Perfect.
Okay. So kaboom! I do 5 damage. Oh my God! It has 6.
No, but always you need to remember when you have a 6, you need to add 1 damage.
Okay,
more.
so I've done 6 damages.
Perfect.
Now that thing is going to defend though.
No, because in the distance attack, he don't have the opportunity to defend.
Okay.
The attack is directly. You only need to compare with his agility.
Okay, so I've done 6. It's got 4 points of agility, so I do 2 damages.
No, you only in this case you only do damage with the 6 because it's
Okay.
the only dice that have more than his agility,
Mhm.
and you need to see that you have 5 of damage, and you need to add one more for your 6.
So
6 damage,
damage.
and he are dead and perfect for us.
be gone. Now, is this asshole scared because
remember?
we just killed that thing with one blow?
You lost this.
And he thinks, oh my god, they're gonna kill me too. So no, so I'm just role playing here. Ignore me. Okay, so my turn is done.
Not really.
No,
Because
because
you only.
well, I haven't. How many energy points use this?
It's
thing?
always its attack is you only use 2.
So if I had 6, now I still have 4. I still have 4, so I could still hit this guy with my axe.
Yeah, you can do it.
So basically, what's happened here, my dear friends, is that I've done casually rolled, through my thing. It has exploded all over us, and now I'm going to finish this person. So I roll my 3 dice for melee, which is 1 attack, and I do 3 points of damage because he's going to try to defend, isn't he?
Yeah, perfect.
But he's not gonna get anything.
Important thing, remember, because we are all people, add your experience and your experience too.
So my experience is another 2 points, 1 for the minion and 1 for the red coat. So 1 for the long shadow.
And try out other opportunity is for the die enemies. We need to add the loot and try you for if you have more
like this time.
like you are a lucky man.
So we have the red coat, this one.
Okay, to put it in this place.
The long sword also had the
No,
shadow?
sorry, I don't remember. When you use the granite, describe that he don't have a loot because
Okay,
you
because
destroy
destroy the
them
whole thing.
directly.
Fine. Okay, so I still have 2 points of action, 2 action points. Can still get that.
How you are
I can loot.
close to the place, you can explore, for example. 2, we don't need to move the flag.
Okay, so I'm going to explore here and get the loot.
No, because for explore...
Looting is 1, exploring is 1, and I have 2 points. So, loot. 1 euro.
1 coin.
That's rubbish.
Is the bronze. You can...
Game comes with little plastic things.
No, but...
It's good, it's good. Very good.
Remember, 1, 5, 10, 20.
Oh, we have little gems. Exciting. Okay. So now I'm going to use my last point to explore. Oh, look over there.
And open.
Any?
No, it's in order.
Oh, it's in order? Okay, so I5.
Okay, if I remember
Island 5.
correctly, in this case you need to see the history because it's a special place. No? You can see the special places in this part.
Yes, I5 is a special place.
Perfect.
So we're going to put it anywhere we like. Right there.
For example.
And it comes with 3 red coats.
Sorry, I can see fine. You move if it's the case.
And this token in the middle of which got nothing, so in the center.
Normally it's about one of these. Saying in the part of the history charms.
When you we need to go to with I5. We need to go to 46, which we have marked.
We have a little thought about we don't read the history of this map.
Okay.
Maybe the people can be lost about what we are doing.
There's a good thing about the game actually. It's quite fun that the story gets told in a choose your own adventure sort of way.
So sorry, we didn't read the part that explain the map. Maybe for the people can understand better what we are doing. It's better if you start to read it.
Okay, that's true. So, the secret of Captain Jones. Captain Wolfe Jones has been betrayed and is now held captive by the governor of Port Royal. After being tortured, he agreed to take the lieutenant of the guard to the island where he kept his diary, along with the secret to a legendary treasure. In a moment of distraction, the captain managed to escape from his captors, but was mortally wounded in the ensuing fight. He literally took his secret to his grave. The Brotherhood of the Coast, protectors of the interests of pirates throughout the Caribbean, has sent Jones's whole crew aboard the Southern Lady. Some of the crew members have offered themselves as possible candidates to the new captain. In order to earn the title, you must find some clue as to the whereabouts of the captain's diary before Lieutenant Martin Daniel finds his way off the island. Okay. We go to tile 46. As you make your way into the jungle, the sound of swords clashing reaches your ears. You arrive at the source just in time to see a redcoat's bayonet sinking into your beloved bosun, while two more form a circle around him. Add 3 more random island TTs to the supply along with TTI4 and shuffle them well. Set difficulty to level 2. Keep playing until all redcoats are defeated. When that happens, read SM96. So, poor little bosun. I don't know what the bosun is.
Who did we need to add?
I4. Random island TT to the supply. And along with TTI4 unshuffle them well. We set the difficulty to level 2 now. So this one
Perfect.
goes here.
Oh. Now I remember when they when it started to be more difficult they play.
Yes. Okay. So that was my action, so I have nothing left in me.
Perfect.
I'm catching my breath, so you choose.
The important thing is about the concept that we have that is about
Can you create a zombie with it?
yeah, I want to see it about it's about the concept. It's one of my favorite when I read because say when you are added to a fallen enemy human token, you can summon a zombie. But we have the item. But I don't know what is the about the token of human enemy. I think that maybe they want to use it, but I don't remember use it before.
Okay.
To indicate it, but I think that they want to we can indicate with this to can use it the course to can take a zombie because it can be a good opportunity to use it.
Okay.
Because he can hit for us.
Okay, good. Let's make a zombie.
Yeah.
Do we have zombie minis?
No, in this case we have this circle.
Okay.
Indicate when I use the zombie.
That token. Okay, good. So we have a zombie token, but not a zombie mini. That's a shame.
No, I think that it can be a good idea to have it. But how we don't use this character in every play, I understand that they don't want to create it.
Okay, well, let's kill some redcoats.
In this case, for example, I need to use it. I add to a 0 turns. It's about I can use directly every time because don't have a time. For example, if I use it, I need to put in the place, and I move every turn to it come with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I use it. I need to use 1 energy. I have.
So you go from 7 to 6.
And I can see what do the zombie in the card.
Okay.
It have the attack, the physical attack, and his about how is the character.
Okay.
In this case, it can move in my turn, and for example, I can do that. He do 1, 2 movements.
Movements.
In this case, the maximum is 3, and he can attack.
Okay.
And for example, I try to hit.
He throws 2 dice.
And
well
in
done.
this case, yeah, perfect. Please try to defend because it's a physical attack.
Okay, and he will defend with
2.
2.
Is 2 is the same. It can defend to every attack, and I don't do any damage
Okay.
to him.
Well, you tried, little zombie. You tried. Okay, so your turn.
Yeah, I continue playing. In this case, to move the water, I need to use 2 energies. And with this, I have 4. Yeah. 1 for voodoo doll and 2 for the movement. And now, for example, I can attack. I can do a direct attack to this.
Yep.
With the distance. 2 days for me. But I have my miniature in front of me. I need to.
One fewer die.
No, sorry, it's follow me
Yep.
too. It's only dress 1 to the result of the dice.
Okay.
And in this case, I only hit with dice, but an important thing is about this one hit my.
Your zombie.
Yeah. Please try to defend this character.
With 2 dice, correct?
2, yeah.
Blimey.
No, it's about I am sleeping. In this case, when it's a distance attack, only compare with agility.
Okay.
In this case, I hit with this, but with this, I hit to
Your zombie.
my zombie, and I do 1 hit, yeah, and other one for this character.
Okay.
And in this case, I have 2, and an important thing is about okay, I can hit other time with this arm, but how I attack 2 times with the same arm, I need to
Reduce the number of dice by 1. Okay.
No, it's the same concept. It's you
So the
never
result.
dress use 1 dice less. Is only the result.
Okay.
But it's 1 by my character, and other more for I use other time directly other time the arm. For example, you have a run. If you attack with 1 arm, you take the run and you attack other time. We don't consider that you are attacking 2 times directly.
Okay.
And I prefer don't attack other time for this for don't kill my zombie, and I prefer to move 1 and 2 to don't stay in directly vision of their enemies.
Okay. So I could move.
No, because you use your turn before to open and kill.
Okay. So
now is the enemy.
the
turn.
enemy turn.
Yeah. To be faster, we can say that this is in front of my zombie, and he needs to do a melee attack. Please attack me because I have to. No.
Oh, okay.
I have 2. The 2 is can attack. But I can.
You can
inform
defend 6 with 6, so that's done.
And the 3 is
It's
more
higher
than
than 2. So the zombie
Perfect.
does a matrix,
it's
a matrix, and that's it. These 2 are not going to do anything, right?
Yeah, and we need to jump their dices because they are in physical situation about.
Okay, so they need to roll.
The
You need to roll
Yeah.
here. So that one is a 2. So from confronts. doesn't have anything to confront, does it?
No, because
It close half the move to the closest red card has moved, but none has moved, so it doesn't do anything.
perfect.
And the other one, same thing. So this one confronts.
Yeah, this
so,
in,
so they don't do anything. Such a what's the point of them?
sorry. Wait. It's about confront because I feel very weird that they don't attack. Sorry.
It's all right. They're red coats.
Perfect.
When you buy the game, you do it yourself. Okay, so next round.
No, the event.
Oh, event.
Your favorite.
Yeah, caving. What ceiling? This is another thing in the temple. Caving.
What?
The ceiling starts to cave in and rubble falls off. Choose a random character in a temple tile. Are you sure we shouldn't have to take the right tiles for this thing? And
Have a lot of for Iceland. It's about, I think that you prepare to, we don't need to fight more.
that's it. The temple. We are not at the temple. Come on. This is a video to teach you about the game. This is not about us playing the whole thing. That could come another time. But not today. This is just to show you how the game plays. So there you go. If you find something that says the temple and you're not in the temple, you ignore that card. So,
Perfect. Our turn.
would you
kill
like
them.
your or your zombie? Your
No,
zombie.
it's in my turn. In this case, how do you start first? Because you have more experience.
Yeah.
You need to start.
Okay. Can I change my axe for my blunderbuss?
I think that your axe is a good. It's about first attack,
Okay,
next
look.
to change your other arm, and try to attack other times.
So okay. So I have 6 points.
Yeah,
Let's get started with 6 points.
and you have 4 to distance, and in this case, this
Coming from here to here will be 2.
yeah.
So that means I have 4.
And
To
now
throw
your
my axe.
decision.
I cannot hit this guy because I don't have line of sight,
Correct.
or this guy because I don't have line of sight. So I can only attack this guy, but your zombie's in the way.
Don't worry, kill them.
Well, actually, if I kill this, you can make another zombie, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
This is
Okay, so axe with my range attack. No once, that's very good. So is he going to defend? Do the matrix? And try to get away?
Time.
You defend.
Okay. He only defend one. No?
1, okay, so he does 1 more point
About
of damage. Oops.
don't worry, I have it.
Okay, so that's it. Because I only do 1. Oh, no, I do 2. I do 2 damage.
Yeah, 2 damage.
So another 1.
But you lost your arm.
But I'm gonna go and get it in a minute.
We can move. Yeah, perfect. It's better.
So 3 points of damage. So this guy is bleeding quite profusely, which is very good. And I still have 2 action points.
Yeah, in your case, the problem is about you can do more attacks, but you
No,
can
but I can
use,
move.
Yeah, and I recommended to move out or the distance
Exactly.
attack. And no, better only one. You can use the other energy
Yeah.
to change your arms. About you don't have it because use it. This is
So I changed. And now I have my blunderbuss.
perfect.
Perfecto. Now your turn.
Okay. 1, 2 to stay in the position to attack.
Okay, you have 5 action points.
Yeah, perfect. You move it, and I can attack.
What doesn't the zombie attack first? He may be able to kill it.
Okay, I think that this is a good idea. 2.
So that's your zombie.
2 choices.
And I defend. It's a zombie.
Yeah.
And
We
you
can
roll-
continue
You
to play.
roll very badly. Okay, now you attack them. I'm gonna say do something.
But for example, I can use the special magics of this character,
Mhm.
and this is for example, terror. I need to stay in the same room. I need to move one more. I only have 4 energies.
Yep.
I can do this action that use 1 energy more, about have 3 turns to I can use other time this magic, and I need to use my dice about my brain. In this case, I have 3 dice, and if I have a 4, all human enemies on the current title lost their turn. In the turn of the enemy, they don't do any action.
Anything. Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh, good.
I can be a bad player every time.
Yeah, good.
And in this case, I have 3 energies. I can continue using magic. In this case, I have this, for example, that when I win all ties.
Yep.
When, for example, I want to attack this character,
Yep.
I use my distance. Sorry, I don't need it because it is I only need to use it when I am in melee attack.
Okay.
In this case, how they don't can defend. They can
They
defend.
can defend. Okay.
It is useful for me.
Okay, good.
Attack distance.
Ooh,
And
not bad.
in this case, I can use this other, for example. This about at any time you may repeat on roll, even if it isn't your turn. I can roll this, and I can hit with him.
Okay.
And this is important because in other case, the one
Yeah,
kill my zombie,
will kill your zombie.
and he is dead.
Oh no! What a pity. And you get an experience point. Don't forget.
Yeah,
At
my
last.
first.
Yay!
And in this case, I don't use energy. I have 1 energy more, but I don't have any other important action, and I can finish now.
Okay, so that's it. And now it's their turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
The turn. Important thing, you can move in my place. It's my decision if you can move, because maybe I want to take the loot and you can take it.
Okay.
Obviously, in this case, you can move it, and you can say, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hit them.
Okay. So this guy doesn't have line of sight, so
No.
he can't attack you.
And this can too.
This cannot either.
Yeah, because
Okay, so they're going to roll the die and see what happens.
no, it's your turn.
My turn? Oh, I already done that. Okay, so if it is my turn.
No, sorry. You kill. You
I-
two the 8. Yeah.
Correct.
Is the enemy? They don't have any action for my skill, and we can jump them and go to the event. Other temper.
Oof. Back to back. Enemies surround you. Will you trust your fellowship mate to help you fend off the attack? Place a stray enemy adjacent to each pirate that shares a tile with another pirate. Those enemies attack immediately. If no 2 pirates are sharing tiles, ignore this event.
Okay.
So, random enemy appears.
What we consider random.
Okay, a skeleton.
It have an important thing, I think, about not easy to kill them.
Okay. So take the skeletons. I can see how this game can last for hours and hours.
Yeah, normally I think that the tutorial, the first time that we played, we use about 2-3 hours to prepare, and maybe other 3 hours to play with friends. It's about you need at evening to start to play it.
to play this game. Okay, we don't have that long because it's nearly, well, it's 1:30 and I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, little point, just so people see that I am actually not cheating. Stray enemy adjacent to each pirate. We need another stray enemy. So, another skeleton. One for you, one for me.
Give me a second. I think that this is a good moment to accept that maybe we can lose, because it's important to know that this game have some situations. Out if you please take this map. When you are playing, you can have some situations about if we complete everything in the adventure. We have 10 experience and 10 coins more. And if no complete the adventure, sorry. Okay, if in general complete the adventure but you can escape, you have this situation of you can take 2 goals. In this case, this is the first goal. And if we have 2 goals but we die, we continue to the next chapter, but we don't have any point of we can have any
Any awards,
rewards.
any rewards, or of any
And
kind.
in this case, if we die before to take 2 goals, we need to repair the adventure because we do very
We are
worse.
too rubbish to. Okay, so that's actually I like that also quite a lot. That you don't have to do everything, and depending on how much you
in
do.
some maps, it's very difficult to do everything.
Okay.
And in general, you don't need it, and it can be important to the adventure because you need to very good to. I don't know sure because I only have played 4 maps, but it's the feeling about the snowball. I think that it's very fun when you are playing because you feeling that everything that every effort that you do have this is the same premium.
Reward.
A reward. But is the other part. If you do bad decisions or you have a bad RNG, you feeling about you can feel for that.
Okay, fair enough. But what I like about the game, I mean, it is true that it's a fairly simple game in terms of you have your energy and you do whatever
in
it is.
general have a lot of things, but not as difficult to play in.
No, as I said, the getting to grips with, you just have to use your energy points, your action points, and each action point is going to allow you to do certain things. You just have to make sure that you understand what things you're doing. The thing that I find a little bit more complex is when the enemies defend or don't. To discern when they are defending or they are not defending.
I can understand because it's the first time that we play this game. In general, it can be faster how you are playing because for distance always is the same, for melee always is the same, and the idea is playing about who player is better to play melee and only want to play melee because it's a tank of the group, or similar if you are better using attack distance attacks and you want to specialize in it. It's more about always accept that every character have the strong things. For example, my character is very good to want the green cards.
Yeah.
And next, if you are together with other player, you can move the cards to heal, do more damage, and etc.
Okay. But otherwise, I do like the whole feel of the game and how it can get out of hand very quickly. We've come into this with 3 redcoats. Just the 2 of us, 3 redcoats we can deal with, but just the 2 of us 2 redcoats and 2 skeletons.
Yeah, with two can be really difficult the situation.
Would it have made more sense if we'd played the 2 of us and then the other 3 characters as allies?
Yeah, but I think that normally in the first map is very weird this situation about have directly enemies.
Yeah.
I think that for a lone player can start with allies, and normally we can take the allies the first time that we are in the city. The play explain that you can start for the city, for example, and maybe you can start with ally if you try to start with this part of the map.
Okay, fair enough.
It's maybe you can recommend to start with with the city to can take allies if you are 2 or less people, and in only 1 player. I think that it have at the start of the game.
As I was reading that when you play solo, which you can with this game, you already start with the allies, so you're not alone, because otherwise, I mean, this would be completely impossible for just one character. So, but otherwise, I'm actually quite taken by the game. It's a bit of a shame that it's not more accessible for first timers, or for like myself. You know, learning how to play the game at the beginning can be a little bit daunting, but if you get over that, it's no more difficult than something like
no, really. And
Gloomhaven or
no, it's very easier if you compare this game with Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
Because it have a lot of things, because you have this map, the city, when you are with the board, but everything you only need to read 10-12 pages to play this map, and you see the map to prepare this is only 1. You read 12 pages and you can start to play, and this is the rule every time. And the different items that you can have, or the skills, don't do very big changes. For example, in Gloomhaven, every skill that you learn can be a lot of changes of how you interact with the map.
Well, my friends, this is Cold Tales. I think we've given you a good overview of what the game is like, the components, the depth of how the game plays. And I hope that you will give it a chance. I'm not kidding. I am very pleasantly surprised as to how much easier it is to play than it is to learn how to play. But I reckon that having a preparing session, so you can all read it, and then playing it slowly, I think this would be quite fun to play, actually.
When you need time, but if you like the games with history that your decision have important, a meaning, I think that this is a very good game.
There you go. I really hope that you will give this a chance. I think I have enjoyed it, I have to say. I have enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. Even if it's the first time and I'm learning everything, and we've played it, it is a little bit clumsy to start with, but I'm actually quite interested in finding out more about the adventure and how things are progressing. So I think this game, from that point of view, is doing something very, very right, and I really hope that you will have a go at it and give it a chance. And considering that through the crowdfunding they're going to add more expansions and more adventures, I think this could be the game that could keep you going for a very, very long time. Let me know what you think. I really hope that you will give this a go. But until the next time, thank you very much indeed for being there, and I will talk to you very, very soon indeed. So play well.